Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and setup on this OXO Brew 12 cup coffee maker with podless option. So I just took everything out of the box. We get some cone shaped filters, we got a scoop, there's some stuff up here in the lid. So lift this up, we got to take all of this out. We've got some more filters. We got this brew basket, which is for when we want to do larger quantities of coffee. Then we have this smaller brew basket. Then you can put this smaller one in when you want to do smaller quantities of coffee. But we're going to take all of these out. There's a little handle here, and we're going to brush all these. And that's why it comes with two different filters. Now this is OXO's, this is their bigger filter that you have to get for this brew basket. Here's the cone shape, again, 2 to 4 cups. We've got the smaller filters for that. Here's the stainless steel carafe. We can take the top off here. It unscrews. Here's what it looks like inside. There is something on the inside there. Okay, so this tubing is down inside there. It was not attached. You're going to want to attach it to this. This is the mixing tube. So that way the coffee comes in here. It goes to the bottom of the carafe and helps mix everything up. Now this does say hand wash only. Those are screwed on threads. And we want to end up with that line towards, that's where we're going to pour it out. Now you are supposed to take this over and wash all of this out before your first use, which that's what I'm going to do. And you're supposed to wash both these filter baskets. Yeah, this filter basket is all one basket. This inner part doesn't come out or anything, but that's for the cone-shaped filter. And again, this is for the basket-style filter. It's either one of these, never at the same time. And to install the cone filter, you're supposed to bend these right at the seams so that when you put it in, then you can spread it apart. Then it hugs the wall better. You're going to put it in, and then that's where you're going to put your coffee. Here's the basket style filter. Now these are bigger than a standard 8 to 12 cup basket, and they're a little bit thicker too. So these, you definitely want to get the OXO brand paper filters. Now up top here, this is the shower head. We can take this off, rotate this, take this off. We can clean this once in a while, rinse that off. Now the water reservoir you cannot take out, but they want us to run some water through it without putting any coffee in to kind of flush it out. And again, this is like a glass chamber. It's all attached. You can't take it out. Here's what the bottom of the coffee maker looks like, and it looks like it's 1,400 watts. So looking at this underneath here, there is no motor to kind of stop the coffee from coming out and pause the brewing. You know, here's the bottom of it. This is just drip stop, so that when you take the carafe out, it stops the coffee from coming out. But when you put the carafe back in, it's going to push that plunger up and let the coffee out. Now this one does not have drip stop, so you got to kind of let it stop dripping. You do get this nice little drip tray, so if it drips, it will drip here, and you can clean this out pretty easy. But it's got like a little rubber on the bottom that sits right there to put your coffee mug on when you want to do a single serve. Okay, so let's measure that with the drip tray. You can put about a 7 1/4 inch mug. Without the drip tray, you can put almost an 8 inch mug underneath here. Now again, if you're using, this is a 12 cup carafe. So it does have a 2-prong cord, and it's 36 inches long. Okay, so I just plugged it in. We got to set the clock. So if I rotate this, I'll go to 24-hour, but I want 12-hour. Then I'm going to press this button. Now I'm actually going to set AM or PM, the AM or PM, by rotating this. So it is AM. Press the button again. Rotate this. It is 10. Press it again. It rotates over to the minutes. It's 10:08. AM. Press it again. The clock is set. And again, there's what it looks like. I can rotate this. Clean, set clock, brew later. And then this also acts like a button when I press it. Okay, so let's put the big filter basket in. You got to get it below this lip right here. Put it in. Close this lid. The lid should be flush. It's got a nice big area back here to pour the water into. One more height with the lid open, which you are going to have to open it all the way, is 22 inches tall. This will not fit under normal kitchen cabinets. Okay, so it kind of went into a sleep mode. Just press this button. It wakes everything up. Again, I can rotate this. It's on brew now. Let's hit the brew button. So I can either press the brew button, or when this cursor is over there, I can press this. I'm going to select, do I want to brew 9 to 12 cups, or do I have the cone filter in and want to do 2 to 4 cups? So 3 modes. 2 to 4 cups, they show the little cone filter. 5 to 8 cups, they show the big carafe with the basket style. And again, 9 to 12. So I'm going to do 9 to 12. Press this button, and I got to press this button. It's in preheat mode. So pressing this button, this light is steady now. So I could have filled it up to the 12, but whatever amount of water you put back here, that's what it's going to brew each time. Even though I'm selecting up here what I want it to brew, it's always going to brew whatever water's back there. I don't like select 32 ounces, 42 ounces. I'm just kind of telling the brewer how to brew the water back there, not exactly how much to brew. And so it heats the water. That's like a kettle. It's got like a heating plate in the bottom. So while we're waiting for that to heat the water up, it does come with a very nice manual with nice pictures that shows you exactly how to use everything. Step by step, how to program this to come on in the morning. So you can have a carafe full of coffee waiting for you in the morning, ready to go automatically. Shows you how to descale it. There's a clean light that comes on. Okay, so it looks like it heated the water up almost to the boiling point. Now it says brewing. And now it's sending the water. I can tell there's like a pump or something that kicked on. It's sending the water down. Yeah, and in the manual there's a nice chart. So when you want to brew 12 cups of coffee, you're going to put 96 grams in, or 12 scoops. Okay, so I did some measuring. This is a tablespoon here. A tablespoon is just right where that kind of like line in the scoop is. So I don't know if it's exactly wanting you to put the full amount scoop in, or just right to about where that line is. Okay, there is quite a bit of steam coming out up here. It's getting towards the end of the brew. You're getting kind of that popping like you do with a standard coffee maker. So this does not have a warming plate. Since this is a stainless steel carafe, that is not a warming plate. Okay, so it beeped at me. It beeped at me when I took the carafe out, but then it also beeps at you when it's done, and the display kind of changes. So when it's completely done, it goes to time since brewed. That's going to be a count up timer. So that will start counting up to let you know how long that coffee's been sitting there. So the coffee maker now is all set up, ready to go. Now this is extremely hot water. You know, that's 177, 78. So the water tank is completely empty. Everything is all cleaned up, ready to go to make coffee. Okay, let's talk about the display. So press this. That's brew now. If we need to clean it, descale it, set clock. So again, if I press this, I can set the AM, PM. Press that, and there I have it. Let's go to brew later. This is if you want to program this to come on in the morning. Press, what do you want, 9 to 12, 5 to 8, or 2 to 4? Again, whatever amount of water you put back there, that's what it brews. Every time this brewer starts, you do not select like, I only want 2 ounces or 4 ounces. Brew later, so pick what I want. Say I'm doing 9 to 12. There's the little time now is right there. So it shows up kind of small in this corner. Again, pick what I want. It's right here. Now I'm going to pick AM or PM. Hit the button. What I want to start at 5. Hit it again. 33. Okay. The brew later is it now? It's beeping at me because the carafe's not installed. Okay, so let's put the carafe in. It knows when the carafe is installed. The light, the little carafe light goes on and off. Now at this point, I can go to bed. Make sure your carafe is empty. Make sure you got the water, the coffee in. This will start in the morning. Now it just goes in. This is a sleep mode. So the brew later light is lit. It shows the time that it's going to start. It will start automatically now. Now if I want to cancel, say I want to sleep in the morning, rotate the knob, over to brew later, that cancels it. Now when it goes into a sleep mode, the brew later light will not be showing and that time won't be showing. And from this display, so see how I've got this rotated over to brew now? It looks like you can select, press this, I want 9 to 12, or rotate it. But if I keep pressing this, it's never going to start the brew. I actually have to press this button to start the brew. Now I'm going to press it again to cancel it. But I don't always have to press this. I can come up here and just press the brew button. Yeah, I want 9 to 12. If I want to change that, I got to rotate it. But I can come up here, just press this, press it again, and now the brew starts. Again, so here's the brew basket. Yeah, you got to make sure there's this little rubber O-ring. Make sure when you're getting that in, you might have to put it in like that to get it in. Because if I just try putting it in, it kind of like covers it up a little bit. Okay, so let's show you how the carafe pours. You know, it pours pretty good. I've got pretty good control of it. So the manual does say the carafe and the lid are not dishwasher safe. And the filters, so this is a number 2 cone filter, it says. These are number 2 paper cone filters. So the parts that are dishwasher safe are the rainmaker head, the drip tray, the 2 baskets, and the little tube that goes into the carafe. Now it does say the clean light is going to come on after 90 cycles. And so they call that, this basket style filter is called a commercial basket large filter. And it does say never use more than 12 level scoops of ground coffee. So they must consider 1 scoop all the way to the top. Even though that I did a tablespoon is just a little bit above that line that's in the scoop. So this is definitely more than in a tablespoon. Okay, so be sure and check out my very next video. I'm going to make a pot of coffee. I'm going to use the cone filter. I'm going to use the big basket style. So this is a completely different way of making coffee. It's got like a kettle in the background. I've never seen a coffee maker like that. Pretty excited about it. I'll also be doing a descale video on how to descale it with vinegar. I'll put a link to it right underneath the show description notes. If you could hit the like button, that really helps out my YouTube channel. I did buy this with my own money. Be sure and check out my Facebook group page, Just a Dad Videos Facebook group page. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. That's where I do my free giveaways. Thanks everybody for watching. So thanks everybody for watching my video today. Underneath the video, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that really helps out my YouTube channel. Again, you can purchase all this coffee right below the video. You'll see links to them, or go to justadadcoffee.com. I really do appreciate everybody's support. Recently, YouTube just sent me my 100,000 subscriber plaque. That would not be possible without everybody's support. So again, I really appreciate it. I'm excited for this new adventure, branding my own coffee. It tastes really good, and I hope you're going to definitely like it. Again, hoping somebody asks you what your favorite cup of coffee is. It's Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. And again, thanks so much for watching the YouTube channel. Also, be sure and check out my Just a Dad Videos group page on Facebook. This is where I do my free giveaways. So when I'm done with my products, I do a free giveaway on there, and you can kind of see behind the scenes of how I make my videos. Also, check out my podcast, Coffee with Dad Podcast. This is where I interview different people. I love to hear everybody's story, and I just think everybody has a story they want to tell. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and thanks so much. Miss Fiona always knows when I'm doing a recording.